What is up, my people? We're less than a week away from the release of Ed. Um, but I don't know if you guys seen the videos, but there's a lot of videos of people playing, um, Ed, like kind of like a test. I think it was at Evo, and people were allowed to play it. Um, and it was very interesting. What I saw, or what I could gather from those videos, and what the people were saying that were talking about it. He seems to be something of a mid-range to long-range fighter. um and like if he was like a boxer, he'd be that too. He'd be a mid-range to long-range fighter. um his jabs, he seem to go far. He has, like I said last time, he has about six of them, because he has the regular jabs, right? And he has one for each. So he has a lower, he has a mid, and he has one that goes to the top, right? And then he has a strong version of each one of those. So that's six. And I think he could go even further and pull you with it. So it's the same move, but then he has another three versions of the same, and he can pull you with this move here that he has here. So in that, I don't know how that's done. I think they say you hold it or something like that. Um, so we're just gonna have to find out. But that's good. That's good because you can confuse your opponent. You could also cancel out of this move once it's set up. You hold it enough time, and it turns, your arm turns purple, and then you could either whip it whichever direction you think your opponent is going to. Which, by the way, this is going to take, in order for you to be successful with Ed, you're going to have to think like a boxer. This is why I like where they're going with, or like the way they're making these fighters. Um, they're how can I say this? They're targeting different types of people, the way different types of people think. Because to pick your fighting character, your fighting game character, the guy has to have tools that you agree with and that you like to do, and that you think the way that the character is. I don't know if that makes sense, but like for example, if somebody's requires, like if somebody doesn't have good jumps, and what I've noticed about myself, if somebody doesn't have good jumps and doesn't have good escape routes and good mobility, I personally don't like them that much. Even though I could be successful with them, I just don't enjoy the gameplay. Why? Because being able to move around the screen and zip and zap is important to me, right? Now, this guy isn't that, but what he does have is options and things to do when he's not necessarily going in on you. And that to me is almost equivalent to being able to jump off a wall or slide on someone, because I could set him up then. So now you're giving me options. Now I don't have to jump around and move around because you've eliminated that, and you've placed um, options for me to set him up or guide him into a combo or something. Um, which is what the mentality of a boxer is. The jab is really setting you up for the big damage, right? For the big bombs, and that's what this guy. That's why they gave him so many options with his lead hand, right? Because he's gonna you're gonna be able to lead your opponent into things that are gonna be bad for them, pretty much, right? So that's what I like about the mentality, or the way they built this guy, and the way the gameplay is. He's going to be pretty much the essence of what a boxer is. You know, of course, there's different versions of a boxer in Street Fighter. They have Dudley and they have um, Bison or Balrog. Um, and there are different types of boxers, but this guy is the first one that I see that has that almost fundamental style of boxing where he's very focused on that lead hand, but it's only to set you up or yeah, set you up to big combos, which is pretty much like a boxer puncher. They literally created a boxer puncher fighting game character, which is crazy because I thought it couldn't be done. Now, I still have to get my hands on it, but from what I'm looking at, you know, they've managed to create that archetype within a fighting game, which I don't think has been done before. Dudley wasn't this type of guy. Dudley was really in your face inside fighter. And if you look at the motions that he does, you know, like one of his best moves is the shoe shine, but I think they call it I don't know what they call it in the game Street Fighter game, but in real life it's a shoe shine, and Ed has one too. But that was one of the best ones for Dudley, right? And that means you have to be really in the person's face to do that, right? And yeah, Dudley was he would just do 1-2 and then focus on the inside, right? So the 1-2 was just there to get you in. So that guy was way more of an in your face type of guy. Now you go to Balrog, and Balrog is, you know, you would think that he would be like Mike Tyson in his fighting style, but he's not. He's more like a Deontay Wilder, right? So he's Balrog. Um, he has, how can I say this? He commits to his attacks more. So if he's gonna go overhead, he's committed to the overhead. If he's gonna go and he sets you up in for those things, right? Which is similar to in a way to this guy to Ed, but the only difference is that Ed has more options with his lead hands, which means he has more ways to confuse his opponents and more ways to keep his opponents at bay and all of this kind of stuff. Um, so you have pretty much all your archetypes of a boxer. Pretty much, you have a boxer puncher, you have a pressure guy in Balrog. I mean, in Dudley, and you have a guy like Balrog, who I think is more like a power puncher. To me, he's always been a bruiser type, even though he's not. He doesn't have the size. Oh yeah, he does have the size, but as far as boxing goes, he would be like a power puncher, like a really um, yeah, like a pressure fighter or a but without the most of the speed. It's just it's but the archetypes are there. I have to organize it well to talk about it a little bit more. Um, he seems to have a lot of tools to deal with Shoto types or with by the way, he has all the good punches that Ken has. So all the good punches that Ken has, he seems to have. He has that overhead like the jump heavy punch, I think is the one. And he has that too that could get you in the corner, like with the shimmies and stuff. And that's perfect because um, yeah, he could do a lot of damage with that, especially with that level 2 and and all the options he has with that. Um, so by the way, one of the my favorite things to do with Rashid is to use the to go all the way up to level 3, right? But use the level 2 and then set the guy up to a combo to where at the end of the combo I can use my level 1, right? Which is similar to what Gucci Khan or what was his name, Gachu Kun did in his last game. I don't know if he's still on there. I think he lost. But it was against a Luke. I forgot the other guy's name, but yeah, he did like that combo, bro. It lasted for like an hour, and it was basically that's what he did. Um, but yeah, but and then the reason I mentioned that is because Luke, I was watching Sajam. I don't know if you guys know who Sajam is. Um, and he was playing level 7 CPU. He was playing against it, and he did that to Sajam. He got to level 3. He started up his level 2, which is that ball, which is similar to Rashid's tornado, and then he did a combo and ended up with his level 1. Which is, and then he was like, damn, he didn't have to style on me like that. But it's like, he, he's showing you the options that you could do. And I just remembered, you could do that with Rashid as well. And I was like, so this guy's, he's kind of like Rashid in some ways, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, guys, I can't wait. Um, you know, he seems to have a lot of the weapons that Ken has. Also, the other thing that's in the news right now for gaming is that there's a lot of buffs and there's a lot of nerfs that are gonna come out in the package. I don't know if it's gonna come out in the Luke package. I mean, in the Ed package, or it's gonna come out next month with Akuma, because I think Akuma's gonna be released in my birthday, March 30th, and the reason for that is because Capcom has been, I don't know, they've been doing a lot of stuff that I've been asking for, and it's kind of weird to me. I feel like they personally know me for some reason, because they keep like doing things that I asked for. I was like, I want my character to have a sword, like my avatar to have a sword. Like literally, like a week later, you could buy like a whole samurai outfit. And I didn't buy the samurai outfit, but I did buy that sword. I was like, I'm gonna buy that sword. Um, I forgot how much I paid for it, but it wasn't worth it. But I'm still happy with it. I don't care. Um, but that's why I think Akuma's gonna be released on my birthday. Judging by, and I know it's a stupid prediction, but I'm just saying March 30th, Akuma's either gonna be released or teased in March 30th, which is a month from now. Well, actually, it's a couple of days because it's already. I think it's a 20. What is it today? 22nd or something like that. But anyways, that's what I think is gonna happen. I think Akuma's gonna be released next month, at the end of next month, or teased at the end of next month, and maybe then we'll get the second patch, or maybe we'll get it. Um, with Ed, who knows? But yeah, guys, that's it for today. I personally can't wait. I still think he's gonna be my main, but the thing is, I've been having a lot of fun with Rashid lately, and I'm kind of thinking, man, it's gonna be really hard to just let go of Rashid and start playing with Ed. Um, yeah, especially I'm really enjoying Rashid. Even the games that I lose with Rashid, I always lose them in a way that's like, yeah, it hurts because it's like I lose by very little sometimes, and it's really back and forth. But the thing is, it was so fun that it's like, okay, whatever, yeah, it hurt, but it was really fun. It was a really back and forth fight, um, and I think that's actually worth more. I think because you're having fun, and that's why I'm still maining Rashid, because it's not like people think that for me personally is about having fun most of all, more than winning. Um, but for some people, winning is the most important thing. Like for example, sometimes I face somebody online and they don't want to do anything, right? They just want to stay back and block and then try to catch me with a grab, and they're not even playing with grapplers. I'm talking about a Ken doing that. And I was just looking at him, and I was like, bro, why are you even playing the game? Because the reason I like Rashid is because he's moving, he's jumping, he's hyperactive, he's like moving forward, trying to set you up, jumping backwards, jumping off walls. Like that type of stuff is what I enjoy because I have a brain that's like constantly moving. And if I can't be doing that stuff that like just sitting around and stuff, I don't even care if I win or lose. Like I'm not gonna do that, whatever he's doing. Um, but that's a mentality of somebody who's constantly just win, 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 win. Um, as opposed to somebody like myself who hasn't forgotten this is just a game, you know, and then we're here to have fun, mostly. Um, but yeah, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like these videos. Um, I'm gonna try to get some footage of me playing once the character comes out. I'm just trying to figure out how to download it from my PlayStation to my phone, um, and then I'll just do that. But okay, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.